All right, hey, good day, hi, and welcome. I've got a couple of minutes to make a video here. So, good day, hi, and welcome from the helm of the Silver Pellet. All right. Over here. For those of you that keep telling me to clean up my car. Right, now let's talk about some self-improvement. Okay, so in my last video, I was talking about perspectives. I'm going to give you just like some anecdotal stuff, and just some food for thought on why people's perspectives are way out of whack, and maybe yours is too. I have a friend, okay, he's very wealthy. Like, he's not multi-millionaire, but I wouldn't doubt it if he was a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't doubt it. He's very wealthy. I've never seen him struggle. Now, I'm not saying he's never struggled in his life, because I haven't known him that long. Got a beautiful wife, beautiful kids. You know, it's not his first marriage, whatever. You know, so there's quite a few kids. Anyway, you know, some from batch A, some from batch B, whatever. But overall, very functional household. You know, when you look at the Facebook stuff, you know, it's like they're living the life, right? They're living the dream. But I know him, and I know what kind of stuff he has. He's had some really phenomenal cars, some phenomenal motorbikes. You get the idea. And nice guy, but complain. Oh my God. Like, the guy's like making money hand over fist. His wife's making money hand over fist. And they still complain. Well, he does. I never heard her complain about anything. But he complains. And I'm like, dude, like, just be happy. Like, I mean, you do see the cars I drive, right? Like, my car, like, my trunk is held together, okay, is held down by a bungee cord and a ratchet strap. And the tension is kept by putting the seat forward, right? I've got front brakes. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, today we drive to the destination and we die in infamy. Like, you know, like, it is what it is. You know, just take it as it goes, right? It doesn't stress me out. It doesn't worry me. I'm not jealous. I'm never jealous. I never be jealous. If you see somebody that's doing better than you, be happy for them. But when you see them complaining, maybe make it apparent to them that, you know, your perspective is out of whack. In relative to what, right? Is always the question. In relative to what? Like, my other buddy will ask me all the time, hey, Reg, do you like doing this kind of work? I said, well, in relative to what? You know, like, in relative to harder work or easier work? You know what I mean? Like, if it's an easier job, no, I hate this job. I'd rather do the easier job. Well, no, this job's a lot easier than that other thing that we do. You know what I mean? So it's like, in relative to what? You know, are you happy? Well, in relative to what? Like, I mean, okay, it's a gloomy day, I gotta work, blah, blah, blah. But right now there's a hurricane that's, you know, following up another hurricane that's just devastated thousands and thousands, you know, over a couple of million people have been affected by this, and thousands have probably just been killed by it. I'm happy. You know, I'm doing good, I'm breathing. You know what I mean? Like, in relative to what? So when you're going through life and you're, oh, this didn't work out for me, that didn't work out for me. Okay, things don't work out. Like, 99% of the things I try fail. 99%. Like, well, maybe 97%. You know what I mean? And move on to the next thing. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Nothing ever goes according to plan. Nothing I do ever goes according to plan. Even when it's perfectly planned out. East Coast Canadian says it best. He goes, life's what happens when you're making plans. And, you know, it's 100% right. Life's what happens when you're making plans. And it's just, some people have gotten so self-absorbed and so self-centered on me, that they just can't look around them and realize the good things they have in their lives. And oftentimes it's always the simplest of things. I'll put it to his perspective like this. Like, you see, like, especially on YouTube and stuff like that, and everybody's probably saw this meme, and it's some guy, like, just a real, you know, black-pilled kind of meme where the guy's just like, you know, it's like Soy Jack or something like that. If you don't know who Soy Jack is, he's like the ultimate black-pilled, right? And it's just like me getting up, going to work, knowing some girl's making millions off of saying Haktua. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even jealous of that girl. I'm like, good on her. I hope she makes millions of dollars. Fine. then I won't be miserable. You know, like you won't be miserable, and you'll be happy. Maybe you'll employ something. Maybe you'll do something good with it. Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? One way or the other. So I'm not going to waste my time worrying about stuff like that. But you see these people out there, and they're just so, this isn't working right, and I'm this problem I got, and I'm like, you do realize you're your own worst enemy, because your perspective is out of whack. Now, I'm not saying there's no mental illness. I'm not one of those people that, oh, there's no such thing as mental illness. Trust me, there is. But some of it is self-induced, and a lot of it is just perspective. Lifestyle choices are a big part of that, of course, but a lot of it is just perspective in relative to what. I'm like, if I get up in the morning and there's no bombs raining on my head, I'm pretty happy. You know, if a hurricane or a tornado hasn't taken, or if a forest fire hasn't taken away my house, I'm pretty happy. If I got food in my belly, I'm okay. You know what I mean? If I got a bit of gas in the tank, I'm okay. You know what I mean? And should some of that stuff ever go awry on me, well, you deal with it as you can't not deal with it. You have to learn how to deal with emotion. You have to learn how to deal with loss. You have to learn how to deal with rejection. You have to, and that's one thing as a Gen Xer that I got to say that we got right, was we learned how to deal with a lot of rejection, which kind of levels you out, because it gives you the perspective that you're not always going to get what you want. You know, you can't always get what you want. You know, like the Rolling Stones song. You can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need, right? What you got to figure out is, what do you need? Now, the self-help industry, I don't really pay that much attention to it, because I don't really need it. Why? Because it's very superficial what I've seen from it, and it's just how to be happy. I'm like, my biggest gripe is people chasing happiness. Happiness is the dumbest thing you could ever chase. And I'll tell you why in the next video.